Cardi B, born Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar on October 11, 1992, in the Bronx, New York City, is one of the most influential and unapologetically authentic artists of the modern music era. A woman whose rise to global fame rewrote the rules of hip-hop success and redefined what it means to come from nothing and claim everything. Raised in the Highbridge neighborhood of the South Bronx, Cardi grew up surrounded by struggle, resilience, and raw street reality, an environment that shaped her bold personality, sharp tongue, and fearless confidence. Her father was Dominican, her mother Trinidadian, and Cardi often credits her Caribbean roots for her strong sense of identity, expressive energy, and unfiltered honesty. Life was not easy growing up, and money was always tight, forcing Cardi to mature quickly and understand the realities of survival at a young age. As a teenager, she attended Renaissance High School for musical theater and technology, but academic life struggled to hold her attention as financial pressure increased. Eventually, she left school and began working at a supermarket, a job she later lost, pushing her further into hardship. To escape poverty and an abusive relationship, Cardi made the controversial but life-changing decision to become a stripper. A choice she has always spoken about openly, emphasizing that it gave her independence, safety, and the ability to regain control of her life. Unlike many who hide their past, Cardi embraced hers, using honesty as armor and truth as power. During this period, she began posting videos on Instagram and Vine, where her loud humor, candid storytelling, and thick Bronx accent quickly caught attention. Her rants about relationships, money, and life struggles resonated with millions who saw themselves in her unfiltered honesty. Without trying to be famous, Cardi became viral, building a loyal following that admired her realness and refusal to pretend. This online popularity led to her casting on the reality TV series Love and Hip Hop New York in 2015, where she joined the cast in season 6. On the show, Cardi stood out immediately, not just for drama, but for her wit, ambition, and clear vision of becoming a rapper, rather than staying confined to reality television. She used the platform strategically, releasing her first mixtape Gangsta Bitch Music, Volume 1, in 2016, followed by Gangsta Bitch Music, Volume 2, in 2017, both of which showcased her aggressive delivery, unapologetic lyrics, and growing confidence as a lyricist. These projects caught the attention of major labels, and in early 2017, Cardi signed a record deal with Atlantic Records, marking the official beginning of her mainstream music career. That same year, she released the single Bodak Yellow, a song that would change her life forever. With its minimal beat, commanding flow, and self-assured lyrics about success and independence, Bodak Yellow exploded across social media, radio, and streaming platforms. In October 2017, the song reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Cardi B the first solo female rapper to achieve this milestone in nearly 2 decades, a historic moment that cemented her place in hip-hop history. Bodak Yellow was more than a hit. It was a cultural shift, a declaration that women could dominate rap without compromise. Cardi's debut studio album, Invasion of Privacy, was released in April 2018 and received massive critical and commercial acclaim. The album debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 and produced multiple hit singles, including Bartier Cardi, Be Careful, I Like It, and Ring. I Like It, featuring Bad Bunny and J Balvin, became another #1 hit and showcased Cardi's ability to blend hip-hop with Latin influences. Celebrating her heritage, while dominating global charts. Invasion of Privacy was praised for its confidence, vulnerability, humor, and honesty, revealing Cardi as not just a viral personality but a fully realized artist. In 2019, the album won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album, making Cardi B the first solo female rapper to win the award, another groundbreaking achievement that further solidified her legacy. Despite her success, Cardi remained polarizing, constantly in the spotlight for both her music and her outspoken personality. She never shied away from controversy, whether addressing industry sexism, defending herself against critics, or speaking openly about politics, motherhood, and personal struggles. Her transparency became her brand, and her refusal to conform made her both admired and criticized. Cardi's personal life also drew intense public attention, particularly her relationship with rapper Offset of the group Migos. The two married secretly in 2017, and their relationship experienced public ups and downs, including infidelity scandals, reconciliations, and emotional revelations. In 2018, Cardi gave birth to their daughter, Culture Kiari Cephas, an experience that deeply impacted her life and music, shifting her priorities and adding new emotional depth to her public persona. Motherhood did not slow her career. Instead, it added another layer to her identity, showing that women could be mothers and still dominate the industry on their own terms. In the years following her debut album, Cardi released a string of successful singles and collaborations, including Money, Press, Please Me with Bruno Mars, WAP with Megan Thee Stallion, and Up. WAP, released in 2020, became one of the most controversial and talked-about songs in modern music history, sparking debates about sexuality, censorship, and double standards, while simultaneously breaking streaming records and debuting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Cardi defended the song fiercely, arguing that women should be allowed to express sexuality without shame, just as men have done in hip-hop for decades. Beyond music, Cardi B expanded her influence into fashion, film, and business, becoming a regular presence at fashion weeks, magazine covers, and brand partnerships. Her distinctive style, bold makeup, and fearless fashion choices made her a fashion icon, while her natural charisma led to acting roles and hosting appearances. Cardi also became known for her political engagement, conducting interviews with political leaders, speaking on social justice issues, and encouraging civic participation, particularly among young voters. What sets Cardi B apart from many artists is not just her success, but her relatability. She speaks the way she always has, laughs loudly, cries publicly, and admits mistakes without polishing her image for approval. Her journey from the Bronx to global superstardom is not a polished fairy tale, but a raw, messy, and honest story of survival, ambition, and self-belief. Cardi B represents a new kind of celebrity, one built on transparency rather than perfection, connection rather than distance. She transformed internet fame into lasting cultural power and proved that background does not determine destiny. Today, Cardi B stands as one of the most powerful voices in hip-hop, a Grammy-winning artist, a businesswoman, a mother, and a cultural force whose impact extends far beyond music. Her story continues to evolve, but her legacy is already clear. She broke barriers, shattered expectations, and stayed true to herself every step of the way, reminding the world that authenticity is the most powerful currency of all.